Assalamualaikum to Dr. Amina and my friends. Today, my group will present our product, which is Nori Chips. We from Group 8, and these are our group members, which is me, Wan Muhammad Aziz Fikri bin Wan Muhammad Abdul Malik, Wan Muhammad Afiq bin Wan Azmi, Norosna binti Muhammad Ali, and Sadatul Mawadah binti Zulkifli. So, for the introduction, Nori is from a Prophyra species, which is from red algae. The taxonomy is started with Kingdom Plantae, phylum Rhodophyta, class Bangiophyceae, order Bangias, family Bangiaceae, and genus Prophyra. The objective is to introduce widely about the seaweed, to encourage people to consume seaweed, and lastly to identify the benefit of seaweeds.
For the morphology description, Prophyra blade-like branch forming from circular to linear in outline and from a few centimeters to over a meter in length. Second, their color is also variable from roasting in species that live entirely submerged to variously mode reds, yellow, brown, and green in intertidal species. Last is Prophyra teli. They appear in nature as free-living organisms and their microscope filaments bore into calcium carbonate substrate such as oyster shell. For the life cycle and reproductive cycle of Prophyra, Prophyra has a heteromorphic life cycle with an alternation between a microscopic foliose gemetophytic phase and a filamentous sporophyte called the conchosylis phase. Prophyra reproduction through both sexual and asexual modes of reproduction. In sexual reproduction, certain mature vegetative cells differentiate into carpogynia and others on the same endophile different thallus differentiate into colorless spermatindia. After fertilization, the carpogynia divides to form packets of spore called zygotospores, which is carpospores. After release, the zygotospores usually germinate unipolarly to produce the filamentous conchosylis phase. The conchosylis can survive in adverse environmental conditions but give rise to conchosporangia and conchospores under suitable conditions. The conchospores germinate by bipolar modes to give rise to young simultaneously, thus completing the life cycle. And last is in asexual reproduction, the vegetative cells in some species directly from the spores called archospores, which can directly germinate to form the thallus. For the original habitat of Prophyra, it is found in most temperate intertidal zones around the world and often found on rocky shore around the world. This genus includes some of the species found abundantly in the tropics and at the poles.
For the Prophyra culture and harvest, there are five main phases of Prophyra farming, which is the conchosylis cultivation, conchospore collecting, outgrowing system, which is hatchery, floating system, fixed net, and semi-floating, and then harvesting, and then processing.
The explanation on compound extract from Prophyra, we have four, which is antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-aging compound, and anti-inflammatory. The explanation of advantages of product in Nori have various of nutrition such as source of omega-3 fatty acid that good for immune system and cardiovascular health. Contain vitamin B12 that help to keep body nerve and blood cell healthy. Rich of iron source as vital function for human body. Low iodine contents in nori seaweed and high quality of protein. For in-part discussion, nori is usually used as wrapped rice bowl for sushi, but we innovated the nori to snack, which is nori crab chips. We choose nori due to the richness of nutrients and vitamins such as vitamin A, C, niacin, and folic acid. And nori also commercially produced and so easy to acquire and to get it. So this our reference. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening to Dr. Amy. So my name is Muhammad Afiq. I'm from Group 8. So today I want to show you on how I make my product. These are the ingredients. Must have the crab, which is I bought the crab stick for 1 kilo. The second one is the seasoning, which is cheese powder that we want to use. The third one is the corn flour. So we choose the corn flour is to make the crab sticks more crispier. Okay, so I will put on the chopping board. We have to peel off the plastic first and let it sit. Used to do like this is to take the capstick defrost much more faster. If not, they will be slow. After a few minutes, after that we have to cut it into 3 pieces. Okay, so I want to show you how I cut. So first we must cut like this. Yeah, 1 pieces. Make sure the size is equally the same. What to do next is to open the crab stick roll like this. Make it straight like this. Okay, cut into small pieces like this. Very thin. Okay, like this. Prepare a medium sized basin and put all the crab stick into the basin. Okay, make sure not any left any of the crab stick. So that make sure we separate them properly like this. The tepung jagung, corn flour, open it up and put just a few. Make sure it coated all the crab stick. Okay, then we just mix properly. Prepare a cooking equipment such as wok and pour a little bit of oil, cooking oil, not too much, and just put to just nice to fry the shredded crab stick. Okay, before we fry the shredded crab stick, so we have to prepare the place which we're gonna put after we fry. So we must put a tissue to absorb the oil which is left in the crab stick, and we must have the scoop to scoop up the shredded crab stick. Okay, after the oil is hot enough, so we take it one scoop first. We fry into the oil. Like this. Okay, after finish, small the fire a bit and ready to bring it up. After that, pour all the Pepsi inside. Look at the oil, the stick here. Okay. After finish, mix properly. Make sure the flavor is coated around the capstick. Okay, it's become like this. Okay, next, take the seaweed. So the seaweed that I use is this brand. So first, cut into small pieces. Like this. And one more. After finish, take the plastic bag. After that, seal the plastic with the sealer machine. Press gently, then bring it left. And then the product is ready to be sold. Ni ada produk daripada kami, itu Pepsi. So harga dia ada RM5. Thank you. Thank you. Saya ada jual satu produk lah. So produk tu plastik. So ini kumpulan saya buat. So saya nak jual lah satu RM5. Projek apa ni? Ini projek seaweed. So satu harga RM5. So dah. Dua. Ya. Ya. Okay, terima kasih. So kat sini saya ada satu produk lah. Yang saya buat produk ni untuk saya punya assignment untuk seaweed culture. So inilah produk saya. So saya jual dengan RM5. Dua ke satu?
Satu.
Bagi dia kecil lah, tak ada kecil.
Tak baju.
Dua ya. Terima kasih. Okay, terima kasih.
For discussion, we target we can get 5 until 10 customer, but we only get 5 customer, and we sell our snack RM5 per person. For the total production is RM25, and our budget is RM44.45, and the total loss that we get is RM19.45. Causes of the loss is raw material is insufficient, which is the raw material only enough for 5 packs, and then due to the pandemic, difficult for us to deliver the product and find customer.